Thank you, timer. Now it's time for the second speech, and Toastmaster Singh will be the lead coach for Jai Singh. Akshay, please give the project details for Jai.
Thank you and good evening once again to each and every one of you. Our speaker today is attempting project from the pathway Visionary Communication, and this is level 1 project. This is the new project added recently, which is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish the speaker all the very best. Back to you, Toastmaster Kunal.
Thank you so much, Akshay. Now it's time to introduce one of the latest members of All India Advanced Toastmasters Club, and he's also a member of Toastmasters Club of Pune Northwest. Toastmasters since 2019. He loves reading and running. He loves to run. I know that for sure. He is an engineer by profession, and it's time to hear his speech. Jai Singh. Illogical is sometimes logical. Illogical is sometimes logical. Jai Singh. Over to you.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible? Please confirm.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Timer, you can start now. What do you think if there is something illogical or does not make sense? We should avoid that. What is your opinion? You could use chat or emojis, any medium which you want. Let's make it more interesting. Why always the stupid, boring one? Let's make it more enjoyable, more memorable. You could use chat. Great. Thank you. The presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and future Toastmasters. Good evening. I remember my 34th birthday. I remember it like it was yesterday. Let me ask you, what will be your reaction if someone invites you to celebrate your birthday? You left your office 2 hours before because you wanted to reach on time. Your client and boss were continuously poking you. However, you did not care. You arrived at the venue. You opened the door. You found there was no cake. Only a teeny pastry on the table. Next decoration for that party, only a small balloon somewhere this much size. What would be your reaction? Use emojis or chat. You bluff with your boss and spend 3 hours in the traffic. What will be your reaction on it? Oh, correct. Thank you for your answer. However, that was the most memorable birthday for me. Why? Because my 2 and 4 years children planned that event. I could remember their cute smile. In their teeny hand, they were carrying the small pastry and just welcoming me at that moment. I can't forget. That is the different case. After the cake cutting, they ate the whole pastry alone without even asking me. In the beginning, it looked illogical or a prank. Am I right? However, that was the most logical and memorable birthday for me because that was organized by my children. I hope if it happened to you, you will also enjoy the same. Am I right, my friends? The very next day, yes, the very next day was Sunday. As a ritual, I never miss my Toastmaster meeting. Never means never. I reached into the meeting room. That day I was thrilled. You know why? When I found a passport. Yes, I found a passport in the meeting room on the table. I checked the name. Hey, interesting. It belongs to Sagar. That is a tall guy and always full of attitude. Even if you ask him na, his name, he will say, क्यों? Police complaint करना है? Why do you want to complain to the police? You will never ever get a straight answer. Let us come back to the main point, main story. I took the passport and went to him. I willingly closed it, kept it close. And I said, I found a passport in the room. He shouted as usual, so what? Why are you giving it to me? I said, I was asking you because I don't know anyone here. That time he shouted so loudly, everyone just was looking at us. Hey, I'm not an inquiry station. Now everyone was looking at us and he was just kept insulting me. However, I was enjoying that moment. Once again, I said, I'm asking you because you could help me. He was angry with me and I was continuously triggering his volcano of the anger. Few members came to us to avoid the fight. He took the passport from me and was about to tear it. At that moment, I snatched it from him. His volcano of anger burst. He pushed me hard. I fall to the floor. That time I shouted, I would not allow you tearing it. No one could tear my friend passport. He was surprised. How I knew the owner of this passport? I opened it and handed over it to him. He apologized for his mistake and asked to forgive. Since that day, we have been good friends. Was annoying in this case illogical? Was hiding the name was illogical? No, because I was able to change a person behavior by doing this. That was the only way to teach him a lesson. That I did. And today we are good friends. Yes. Last week, my children learned to fire matchsticks. They did the practice on the entire box. Sometimes they took too much risk. However, they are doing the same thing which I did in my childhood. I remember my childhood in which I was fighting with other school boys in groups like goons. I remember when we were all friends running towards the train, like Amir Khan in Gulam movie. I remember when I was driving my bike at 180 km per hour on the Yamuna Express. There's nothing logical or illogical in this. This is just our perspective. My friend, I was enjoying that moment. And I hope you all having the similar type of memory in your kitty. Last but not the least, there was only one story. And I will remember if you trust all these. Thank you and over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay, for the wonderful speech. Now we'll have 30 seconds of silence for feedback because we are running late on time.